Hello everyone and welcome to CVGS The Thumb. I'm Rem and today we will be reviewing one event that happened recently, Hyperplay. So what exactly is Hyperplay? Hyperplay, presented by Singapore's Ministry of Culture, Community, Youth and National Youth Council, brings youths together through two of the biggest cultural cornerstones today, esports, specifically League of Legends, and music. It is the first event ever to host the first ASEAN League of Legends competition for the semi-finals on day 1 and the finals on day 2. The countries that made it there are Vietnam, Philippines, Malaysia, and our own country, Singapore. For music, Nick Jonas, Alicia Cara, CL, Afghan, Slot Machine, and the Sam Willows are there to bring you their own musical performance. Special guests are there as well, featuring local cosplayers such as Aza, Azusa, Kaikra, Kenneth, and much more. But we do have guests invited from overseas such as Cardfight, as well as my favorite, members from the offline team, specifically Skara, Lily Pichu, Albert, and Eddie. All of this is held on the 4th to 5th August. I went there for day 1 only because I have priorities on the 2nd. But the most important question of all, since it's hosted for the first time, is it worth a thumbs up or a thumbs down? But before we go anywhere, for those of you who didn't go for Hyperplay or didn't watch the live stream of it at all, I'll share with you some pictures and clips taken by me and some of it from the live stream from off TV. So let's view it, shall we?
Your mom or your dad.
How does Skara spell Jim?
Jim? J-I-M.
Does he spell it as KFC?
Oh! Oh my god! That was the sickest burn I've heard all day!
What did he say? Okay, can you say Skara spell Jim? KFC? Oh my god. Okay.
Oh my god!
That's a lot of people. Okay. Wait, why are you guys all around me? Wait, this is supposed to be closer.
Well, they're trying to take a picture though.
I want a picture with you, Skara.
For all the beings.
Starter is sports.
Oh, you just like how you threw that in? Rock, paper, scissors.
Oh! This girl, I've been harassing her the whole time, basically telling her that Lily is not worth waiting in line for. I was trying to convince her when she's at the end of the line.
She got me a bag.
I know. I was trying to convince her not to stay in line, but she was like, "No, I am a die-hard Lily Pichu fan. Shut up. I don't believe you."
Yeah, shut up, Edison.
She would tell me to F off, and I did this multiple times. When she was die-hard, staunchly,
Jesus
she
Christ,
knew.
Edison.
I have to say, this is a true fan right here, Lily. So if there's anyone you want to go over the top with, I think she's crying right now.
You made her cry.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Wait, I feel terrible.
Edison is the bully. I will beat you.
Wait, I was complimenting her though. Oh my god, I feel terrible. Wait, I feel terrible right now.
You're the worst, Edison.
Oh my god. Wait.
Girls cry like this.
Wait, but I was complimenting her. I love the outfit. Did you talk to Lily yet? She would love this outfit.
Yeah, she said she did.
She would love it. Leslie is actually in chat right now too, so I think she would love it too. Yeah, you know Fusli?
Yeah, I know Fusli.
What do you think?
I mean,
what do you think Fusli. So you know the true Fusli.
Yes.
Well, she's in chat right now. Do you want to say something to her?
Hi. Nothing to say to you.
No, say something mean. Please say something. I can't say anything mean, so I need other people to say something.
Oh yeah, you suck. Kappa kappa.
Wait, but you said double kappa, so the first kappa, it's like double negative, so it cancels out the first kappa. So what you actually mean is she sucks. Don't answer that. Okay, great.
Now, Hyperplay was an event that I did not expect to happen in my life. I'm talking about the guests in the event itself. who traveled far away from their homes just to be here for the event itself. The meet and greet queue for them is very long, and it went on for I think 2 hours when I was there. It was great to meet the Offline TV, a channel I've enjoyed watching since their creation. As for Concept, he's pretty good fellow to interact with. Same can be said for the local cosplayers. I took a selfie with all of them, and I've enjoyed every single moment I have with them. The conversations I've had with them is just, meaningful. It didn't happen to me at all. This is all my first time actually. So, moving on to the esports section, the matches were intense and enjoyable. Casters giving introductions to the teams before the match began, as well as the analysis on both teams after each match. The casters themselves are entertaining, giving their input on each of the teams in the event, on their capabilities in-game, and what could have gone better. Then there is the music festival. I myself am not a fan of English songs, since almost all of the songs in my phone are Japanese, as you can see. But in my opinion, I've enjoyed it. I've attended the Semi-Lo's performance in the event after the first semi-final between Malaysia versus Philippines, and it was just simply nice to listen to. I've even moved along with their beat, so it has a lot to say. That's all of the good stuff that I've said, but let's move on to the bad, and more specifically what can be improved better. First of all, I know that you can't bring food or drinks inside anywhere like cinemas and all, but water. You want me to throw away water? You want me to dump my mineral water, the most important necessity of a human being, before I can enter? Inside, there's food and drinks, but it was very expensive. I had to pay like $13.50 just to buy 2 bottles of Coke and 1 pack of chicken popcorn. I really do not like it. I wouldn't mind this, but since the no water rule is there, it's a problem for me. Yeah. I have another thing that can be improved, but it's on a much smaller scale as compared to the water. Specifically the tickets. I received a free ticket that granted me access on the lower level, but there is another ticket that allows access on the upper level if you paid for it beforehand. Online, yes. But if you have the lower level ticket, you cannot access the upper level, or vice versa. Sorry. It might be me, but I prefer all the tickets to be standardized to just one and not different types. Well, at most, if you want to have some profit, you can have like tickets maybe just at the front, and for the rest, just make it one ticket. You can access upper, lower, and it kinda bit me off, but that's just my own opinion. I'm not sure about the rest, but yeah. So for Hyperplay being a first time event being held here in Singapore, I'll give it a thumbs up for this time. Overall, Hyperplay is an enjoyable event, but mainly due to the guests from overseas that came here. Mainly it's just my favorite offline TV, since this is a once in a lifetime thing. We don't usually get to see streamers or content creators from overseas coming here to Singapore for an event. Offline TV, if you are watching this, thank you so much for coming down to Singapore. Do come and visit us again if you have the time. And thank you cosplayers and other guests for coming down and making Hyperplay memorable, not just for me, but for the rest as well. But I do have to say, for future Hyperplay events or similar, if the locations are changed, you might want to have a heavy meal before coming, or else you might see your money just flying away, you know? But with that said, that's all I have for you today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of this. You can also join us on Discord, where I'm there on most nights. Follow us on our socials, or if you do wish to support the channel even further, you can consider donating via Patreon. Without further ado, I will see you on the next video. Bye!